What's up, guys? Hey. Are you all ready for a good stream? I know, right? 2 streams in one day? Yo, how stoked is everybody? Second stream of the day. I know you guys are hyped. What's up, Chan? What's up, Whiskey? How you guys doing? Every time can't come, wow. Dang, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be streaming more King Too Cold, so hopefully you'll be there for the next one. Yo, guys, I'm thinking of making more like high quality YouTube content, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably do more Rocket League videos. I'm gonna do some tutorials. I'm gonna do like try to do some good edits, you know, make the videos entertaining. So yeah, if I'm not live, you guys will have content. Anyways, right now, I could play ones, I could play twos. I think I'm gonna play ones. Play ones for now. Hopefully I'm not lagging too bad today. Alright, let's set a like goal for the stream. Like goal of 10 likes. Seems like a reasonable goal. I wonder if I hit my like goal for my stream earlier today. Yo, I don't know who was here earlier for the stream, but if you guys like the React content, let me know. I'm always down to do more like YouTube reactions, just like watch parties on the streams. If you guys like it. Oh, that was a nice shot. Like, I really like watching YouTube when it's informational. Like, I really like documentaries. I like watching Rocket League YouTubers too, just to kind of see what they're doing. Also, it's entertaining. That was a good save. Alright, it's fine. Just go back here. Take it. Might just be in. Nice. Love to see it. There, yeah. I'll leave a comment in the chat real quick. I'm gonna pin that in a second. How are you guys all doing today, though? Is it early, late? You guys still got school? Oh. Alright. That's cool. Just getting bumped. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Focus on winning here. Worth it. We're tied up just like that. Yeah, I do have to work at 11 tonight, which is like 4 hours from now, 4.5 hours. After the stream, I'm definitely going to try to get a decent nap in. Yo, I should start watching like Rocket League highlights, like RLCS and stuff. Be fun. Fun stream content. Okay, this is fine. Just don't let him score here. Okay. Worst bounce possible. Probably could have defended that a bit better. man, Rocket League is just got endless replay value. It's a good flick. Ah. Okay, come on. I'll lock in here. Huge. I can bump here, it's over. Okay, we gotta go back. Make the smart play with it. Smart of him to stop. Nah, my boost, bro. Alright, I guess it's your boost. Yeah, this is a good game so far. Pretty close. Alright. Can't flip reset. Might just be in. Perfect placement. Yo, does that shot earn a sub, guys? That's a pretty good shot. Okay. I see what we're doing here. We're cheesing the system. Thought he was going back, honestly. I did not expect him to hit that. Okay, chill out. I set him up. Why did I do that? At least I'm not lagging. Like, I'm happy I don't have to blame it on lag this time. Last stream was kind of crazy. It was just all lag. What? He dodges me? Get out of here. Worth it. No! No! I missed a wide open net. No. Why? Alright, at least I got a good 50. We're back in it. Yeah, I'm just gonna demo the hell out of him. Ooh. Okay, one more goal, please. If you could. Still possible. I still believe. Come on, one more goal. Alright, next game. Let's get into it. Yo, if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to drop a like, We're on the road to 10 likes. If we can hit 10 likes a stream, that'd be pretty sick. Okay, let me get back in here. Alright, let's start winning. We need some big dubs. Oh. I'm okay with that. I got boost to deal with anything he does. Okay. Didn't even have to do anything. Love to see it. The old fakeroo. Oh no. See, I always make the same mistake. For some reason I decide to like not forward flip into a ball. And I typically get the same result every time I do that. Don't learn. It's okay. I can do better. Yeah, what a goal. What a goal. Let me get back on this. Oh, he took my boost. Oh no. My boost. It's off. Alright, if I can bump here, should be a goal. Oh. Sick. That's the ball. Hey, look at that speed though. Okay, let's get back. No goal. I can bump here, yo. Wait, he's not there. He's not there. Let's go. 3-1. He wasn't ready for it. Man, I'm not excited for my shift tonight. I just want to sleep. Oh, what a shot. I cheesed it. Oh no. I mean, I'll take it. Every now and then we need some free goals, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be Rocket League without the odd kickoff goal. Oh, alright, let's not go for that again. Still faster. Should be in. Nice. Big kickoff here, nice. Love to see it. Oh. Relax, buddy. Relax. Alright. Let's get a dribble here. Oh, beautiful. Actually a work of art. Love to see it. Okay, not a bad first win. First game was terrible. The second game was pretty good. Let's get into the third game. Hopefully it's also good. Ow. Hit my funny bone. Forward flip. Got time here. Let's go for corner. Alright, let's think. I think I want a bounce dribble. Okay, nice. Good movement. I think I want to be a bounce dribbler. Worth it. Alright, wait for his touch here. Oh, I should not have went for that. Goofy challenge. What? This guy just threw. Alright, let him go for this, actually. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. Nice. Good dribbles. See, that's the thing about 1v1s, is if you really want to win, you need to just, you need to focus on limiting your own mistakes and making the opponent make mistakes. Because a lot of the time, you're not scoring because you're better, you're scoring because the opponent made a mistake. It goes the other way around too. You know, most of the goals you give up are probably because of some silly mistake you made. Oh, that placement. Yo, great game. It's another win. Another win in the books. Let's keep winning, boys. Can we make it 3 wins on the day? Three W's. Okay. Great kickoff. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yo, the kickoffs are amazing right now. Let's just take this corner, make it awkward for him. Like that. Let him go for this, it's fine. Worth it. Oh, whoa. Bouncing the weirdest way. Dang. The tempo switch. It got me. I need to be better. Alright, this is all me. I like going slow here. It's a good flick. Got the follow up here. Way too slow of a shot. Just fake it. And go. Off the wall might be good. It's fine. Just go back here. Aw, the quick challenge got me. He was ready for it. It's okay. It's okay. We needed a good game like this. Really test ourselves. Oh no. Oh no. I think you're tough. Alright. Gave me too much room to bump. Oh, that placement. Beautiful. Love to see it. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Yo, now we're talking, boys. 5-2 is pretty good. It might just be in. Nice. Hey, what's up, MLB? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Oh. Alright, I got time to get back. Don't let me score here. Ah, that was a nice shot. Yeah, how about you? I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. Yo, MLB, how do you feel about React content? Like, say at the end of my stream, like, for the last, like, 30 minutes or so, I just, like, hop on YouTube and, like, react to stuff on YouTube. You think that's a good content idea? I like giving the viewers a chance to say what they want to watch too. Oh, that was such a troll shot. That was actually a troll shot. GG. Yeah, I'm actually playing amazing right now. Oh yeah, we're Div 4 now. Nice. Love to see it. I really need to finish the 9 Souls, like, Let's Play I got going on. I stopped at part 15 and never touched the game again. I gotta lock in and finish it, just so it's done. Okay, that was a good flick. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to drop a like, hit the sub button if you haven't already. Helps a bunch. Trying to hit 10 likes a stream. Getting pretty close. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Nice. See, I like doing that kind of content too. It's more fun for me. Or at least it's like more fun to have a mix of content, you know? If it's just straight up Rocket League, it gets kind of boring. I don't know. I could literally watch videos on anything too. Watch videos on history, documentaries, esports. It's fun. You hit that flip reset. Alright. It's the biggest game of the day so far. Hey, I could even watch videos on MLB. You know what I'm saying? Some good channels out there. Worth it? Nice. The bump works. Okay, let's get back here. It might just be in. Nice. Let's keep cooking. Oh, that shot was good too. Can I please get back on this? Please? Oh, it's always a breakaway goal. The breakaway goals are so depressing. 'Cause it's like you want to do something about it, but you can't. You're just too slow. I didn't have to be upside down there. Alright, he jumped. Whoa, 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 whoa. Game. Come on, man. You gotta lag like that? Right when I get an open net? This game really tests my patience sometimes. Alright, this one should be in. Nice. Very nice. Let's do that again. Oh no. Why? That was right there. It wasn't worth it. The shot was not worth it. Can I get it back though? Oh! Alright, I'm whiffing everything. Okay. Nice bump. There we go. Got it back. It's fine. Why he beat me? Alright. Easy block. I got mid here. Got the quick challenge. If I go for a bump here, it's massive. Nice. Just take this back. Can really like spend some time here. Alright, this is okay. Get some boost. Worth it. That might just be in. Nice. It's 5-2 already. Yeah, honestly having some great games right now. Only 1 L so far. Make that 6-2 now. Nope. Okay. The lag is crazy. Alright. Lag decided to give him a free goal. Lag's like, yo, this guy needs a free goal. Let's just stop you from doing anything. Oh no. And this is where everything changes. This is where I go down 5 goals. It's a 1 mistake. Just kidding. I don't want that. Let me win this. Okay, 7-4. Oh. That's me. Bro, these 50s are not it right now. Like, hello? Oh. Okay. Do I kick off? I need a bump here. Worth it. Make him jump for it. Worth it. Very nice. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, drop a like. Consider hitting the sub button for more content like this. Try to go live as much as I can. Oh. I'm giving him a lot of chances right now. Alright, alright. I don't understand how these 50s work. Great. Nice, needed that save. Should be game here. Alright, not bad. Hey, what a play. GG. GG, boys. GG. Yeah, it's been a pretty good stream so far. Been very chill. Playing pretty well right now. I think 1 or 2 more wins, I get champ, which would be kind of awesome. I want champ right now. Give me the champ ranking, please. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was not locked in. My bad. Alright, nice. I'll take it. Great kickoffs. Brilliant kickoffs. Okay, let me just collect the ball real quick. Bounce dribble, if I could. Hit him. Oh, I hit him too. He's immune. See, that's an okay challenge. I'm not mad at that. Alright, now I got space here. It's just in. Yeah, I'm playing pretty good. Having a good day today. In terms of my Rocket League skills. The off-the-wall defense is too good. I couldn't block him. I should have aimed more to the left. Okay, this is scary. That's fine. What? No. Dude, how do they always get the turn? Whenever I get that breakaway, I don't get like a good line to the goal. But if it's my opponent, it's like bounces perfectly in front of a net. Like, oh, here you go. You wanted this, right? Alright, chill out. Alright, I'm mad. I'm mad. I hate this game. Watch out, Felix. Felix, watch out, buddy. Come on, let's go. Come on. I don't want to roll on you. No. Come on. Not right now, buddy. Not in the middle of the game. Should be up right now. Wow, that was close. This guy just gets a perfect 50s. Alright, take it to the right side. This is fine, I got time. What? There's no way he hits that. That's so crazy. How did he hit the first ball? Alright. I'm tilting. That's all it is. Just a little bit of tilt. Okay. Okay. Sick. Sometimes I love this game, you know? Sometimes I feel a very deep love towards this game. Especially when I play 1v1s and everything goes my opponent's way. That's especially when I love the game. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's kind of awkward. Still hits that. Worth it. Now I need to score this. Alright, good. Just like that, it's not looking terrible. It went from like horrendous to pretty bad. Oh, man. Ooh. Wow, what a sneeze. Alright, I'm taking your corner boost, thank you. Thanks for the boost. Nope. Do I still have time? 40 seconds? Yeah, I got time. Bro, how does he hit it every time? Oh no. Yeah, that's cost a forfeit. That was the most insane 50 I've seen in my life. How long have we been live for? 38 minutes? Yeah, I think this is where we do the watching segment. Just before the hour mark, we get a little bit of content in. You guys ready? You guys ready for some YouTube? Hold on, give me 1 second. I need to set this up. Boom, display capture. Boom. Boom, YouTube. There's a video I wanted to see, but we're gonna just explore, you know what I mean? There's definitely a video I wanted to see. Let's just look at all the trending stuff. Now, I don't know how this looks on my screen, but I guess we'll figure it out. Yes, guys, it's YouTube time. Rare react moment. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see this.
If you hate ads, this is what platform for you. It's a free Chrome extension that blocks ads on all your favorite sites.
I actually like how it's set up. It's got most of the video. 1 second, guys. I was trying to just get the video arranged nicely. Looks okay. Look at Carney, man. A little more to the left. Alright. Honestly, like, not much needs to be said about this video. They bought a missile detection system. It's cool that it's trending, though. I'm kind of surprised by that. Canada's Carney sends a message to Trump. Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch politics right now. How much progress have we made on climate change? That one's probably kind of interesting. The scale of time. That one looks well made. When disrespectful celebrities get destroyed by Bill Burr. Yeah, this one actually sounds kind of funny. Why the US and Europe are battling for Greenland's future. Nah. Alright, for starters, I'm going to click on this video just so I can see what we get suggested. We might find alien life in 2200 days. That one looks cool. How Minecraft was made. That's a cool video. Death of American capitalism. Nah. Boring. All dams are temporary. Yo, am I really able to watch a 16-minute video on dams? I'm not doing it. Yo, I'm actually like... Some of these look good. If you eat meat, you should know this. Why democracy is mathematically impossible. The evolution of absolutely everything. See, this looks awesome. I'm gonna click on this. Looks well made.
Cooperative behavior? Some birds altruistically cooperate, but that would imply life on Earth probably began with some soup at least 3.5 billion years ago.
Interesting.
Spicy hunter goals with hydrogen, phosphorus, and life.
What is bro watching? Don't worry about it. It looks interesting, bro. So, we originated from germs?
Scientists never call anything boring, so we can probably skip this one. Next is the Cambrian... Sorry, hold on. Okay, cooperative altruism has been documented in some bird species.
Altruism in birds.
Siblings, Seychelles warblers, co-parent adults, not conclusive.
Dude, look at nature, man. That's really, like, we really live with those animals. We're on the same planet as those monkeys. Aren't you like Champ or GC? Yeah, I'm Champ right now. Okay. 101v1? I think I'm down playing Rocket League for now. I'm just gonna watch a few things before I hop off. Hey, next time I'm on stream though and I'm playing Rocket League, Definitely down.
So, do you want to evolve sometime later, or not really? But the wildest thing about the Cambrian is
What is that?
okay, wait a minute. If kindness is just a survival strategy, a product of natural selection, doesn't that suggest we only perform good deeds because we benefit, like by passing on our genes or having a favored return? Well, maybe. The idea that the principles underlying Darwinian evolution can be widely applied to things like ethics and culture as well is called universal Darwinism, which
Okay.
isn't named after Charles Darwin, but his cousin, Leonard Darwin. That was a lie. He just broke our trust, and it didn't feel good because thousands of years of cultural evolution has made lying.
Man, it'd be fun to make these kind of videos. It's not really my style, but it's cool.
Just like organisms, adapting alongside things like technology, clothing, language, dance, and humor in response to selective pressures. So keep an open mind because this next part is where things really... Alright, enough about the Cambrian already. I hear you say, I'm tired of Anomalocaris. Are there fish yet? Well, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, yeah, there are fish, but
The era where there were only fish.
Flash forward a solid 100 million years, now
Okay.
fishier fish are hanging out in the shallows, which turns out to be a gateway drug for walking on land. Not
Hmm.
More like this. And now you've got the first terrestrial vertebrates. Right on. So it's
Dude, they look so goofy. They look like goofy alligators.
Welcome back to my gaming channel. Today we're looking at the new game Evolution. It's been in development for 3.5 billion years. Okay, fine. So if there aren't
Should hop on tap shots. What's that? What the heck? Some basketball game? Oh, okay. That sounds kind of cool. Memes are influencing our social evolution? Okay. Dude, they're getting off a topic of like evolution. Alright, this video is cool. This might be an attention span thing, but I'm not interested in the rest of it. I'm more interested in something well put together. This feels like an good. I can't even talk. It's not interesting enough for me. Let's pick something else. Can you fool a self-driving car? See, they already did this with a Tesla. Like there was a report of a Tesla running into like a fake wall like that. So yeah, Teslas are not good. They have a lot of flaws. Neanderthals were absolute freaks of nature. This one actually looks kind of funny. Most talented human in history. See, this one also be kind of fun. The unicorn discrepancy. Nah. There's gonna be a video I want to see. Trust me. How much progress we made? Why monsters follow the rules? Conk and the rise of anti-intellectualism. What? It's SCP. The man who took LSD and changed the world. That actually sounds kind of funny. Dragon Paradox. You know what? You guys see a title that stands out? Give any suggestion. I'm just gonna keep scrolling till I find something I'd be willing to watch. The Evolution of Spiders. Gross. Why your brain blinds you. I think I want to watch... Okay, what is this, dude? The Goblin Hypothesis? They really make videos about anything. What is this? Yo, this is really like the kind of content you can make and blow up. It's... What? Okay, I'm not watching this. This does not look like a good video. High school turned into a fascist regime. Line stick. I lived in a bowling alley until I scored a perfect game. Wait, how good is a perfect game? Is that like a strike every time? Scariest book I've ever read. This one actually looks good. Like, I would watch this video. Seems interesting. Forget doping. These cheaters will blow your mind. I'm gonna pick one video to watch before I hop off. Culture is eating itself. Okay, I'm gonna look at Oversimplified, I think. Like, this actually looks interesting. Oversimplified.
This video was made possible.
It's the most popular ones. You guys might not like this. It's just like some history stuff. But I'm interested. Yeah, I'm gonna do the World War I video.
This is what happened.
I'll do part 1 and 2.
It's a free comic section that blocks ads on all.
It's history time, boys. Lock in.
The world of 1914, a time of modern technology, culture, and fashion. Truly the height of civilization. Let's have a war.
Wait, what if I put it on theater mode? Hear me out. Okay, so we got theater mode. This is the left side. Great. If I do it like this, then whoa. 1 second, guys. Trust me, this is worth it. Because now I can really watch this. Get ready, guys. Are you guys locked in? Here, let's just cut it perfectly. There we go. Right here. I think that's good. It's got everything in frame. Like, from the looks of it. Yeah.
Everyone knew a big war was coming. France wanted some stuff back to Germany.
Alright, let's watch.
Germany wanted to take more of everyone's stuff, and they were building a big sexy navy that was making the British uncomfortable. These two empires thought they were really cool, but lots of different people who lived there didn't think it was so cool. And some of them had even been declaring independence with help from Russia. Everyone was talking about each other behind each other's backs, throwing the fact that military technology had come a long way since the last major war, and suddenly everyone was pretty eager to beat each other up. In this area of Austria-Hungary lived some Serbs and Bosnians who hated living in Austria-Hungary. So the Austro-Hungarian Archduke Franz Ferdinand goes there for a nice drive in an open-top car with his car's route published in advance. And that went just about as well as you'd expect.
Yep.
Some assassins were waiting for him along the way and threw bombs at his car. But
I didn't actually know that's how he went out.
Instead. So the Archduke goes into hiding, leaves Sarajevo, and the whole war never happens. Except no, the Archduke doesn't leave, but instead goes driver takes a wrong turn and by sheer coincidence gets stuck beside one of the veiled assassins.
No way. That's so unlucky.
Understandably pissed about all this, and they think the Serbian government had something to do with it, which they might have. So they go to their ally Germany and say, hey Germany, we're going to declare war on Serbia, and Germany is all for that. So Austria-Hungary send a big list of impossible demands to Serbia, and when Serbia refuses, they declare war.
Damn.
Austria-Hungary and Germany are friends. But Serbia is protected by Russia, who's friends with France, so they'll declare war on each other. Montenegro joins in too. France and Britain also have a kind of alliance. So when France says, hey Britain, you got my back? Britain is like, maybe? And then they decide to stay out of it, which is great for Germany, because Germany has a plan. They know that Russia is so big and clumsy that it will take them a while to get ready for war. So with this guy in charge, Germany will send all its troops into France at lightning speed while Russia's getting ready. Defeat France, then move all the troops to Russia and defeat Russia, and then we all speak German and eat Pfeffer podcast every day. Just one problem.
I don't know what that is, and I'm German.
Along its German border, and Germany can't waste any time fighting them. So Germany decides to go around them through Belgium.
Okay.
Belgium is neutral, but Germany wants to march 750,000 troops through it to get around France's defenses. They're hoping Belgium will just kind of sit down and shut up, but they don't. They fight back.
Yeah.
So they slow the Germans down. What's worse is that Britain shows up.
Belgium dub.
That Germany is invading neutral countries. So now Britain declares war on Germany.
Okay, Britain.
So Germany picks
Chad
up
Britain.
and commits some atrocities along the way. They also wear spikes and sometimes skulls on the uniform. So if you're trying to not look like the bad guys, good job. The Allies have a propaganda extravaganza, and this starts having an influence around the world, notably in America. The U.S. President Woodrow Wilson sees himself as a bit of a Jesus figure and spends most of the war trying to get everyone to just hug it out. There's also a large population.
This is who Trump thinks he is now.
United States, and when the war first broke out, they were like, yay, Germany. But now that they're committing atrocities in Belgium, they're less enthusiastic. Let's play. Spot the French soldier. Did you see him? Easy, right? He's wearing a bright blue uniform with red trousers. And do you know who else spotted him easily too? The Germans.
Yep.
So when the French were slowly marching in columns through the countryside, the Germans easily tore them to shreds with their giant guns.
Dang.
The nations involved in this war went in with an old school war mentality. And all of them had to update their uniforms and tactics a lot during the Great War. Because this war was going to be like nothing anyone had ever seen before. Russia's ready for war, way earlier than expected. The Austria-Hungary, can you get on top of that? Oh yeah, sure, we've got this. Nope. So Germany has to send some troops back to the east to defend against
It was really just Germany, Austria, Hungary, just ruining it for everybody.
It turns out not to be the best military strategy. Austria-Hungary constantly ignores Germany's attacks, running back to Germany whenever they get in trouble. Austria-Hungary even gets its ass kicked by tiny Serbia, who repels all their invasion attempts at the start of the war. It's better news for Germany in the north, but they almost completely wipe out the Russian second army. Back on the western front, the Germans continue advancing. And
There we go, that's perfect.
At this point, anyone would be forgiven for thinking the Germans were going to get that quick victory after all. But then things started to go wrong.
Dang.
Commander-in-Chief knew something had to be done.
Yo, this is actually interesting as hell.
In the resulting battle, a gap opened up in the German lines. If a gap opens up, the enemy can use it to flank you from the side and behind. So the German armies have to retreat. The Allies launch a counterattack, so the Germans dig into defensive positions.
Okay, this is where the trench wars begin.
Then both sides move north, trying to outflank each other along the way. When they reach the sea, they're in a stalemate, with trench systems running the whole way from the coast to Switzerland. The beginning
Damn.
of trench warfare on the western front. Here's how trench warfare works. Two opposing lines of trenches with no red line in between. One side will pummel the
Wait,
other
I don't got
with
the left side right now.
artillery shells,
There we go.
sometimes for days at a time. This had a huge psychological effect on the soldiers, leaving many shell shocked. Then, the attacking troops would leave their trenches and rush across no man's land.
Okay.
A muddy wet mass of shell craters and barbed wire. The defending trench would
Yo,
also machine gun fire on
being
the
a part of a
side.
military would be terrifying.
The attackers would
Especially during like the trench era.
until either they gave up
You just like rush a trench, people are defending it.
or the fighting, and the deaths
Being
of
the
thousands
defender and the attacker is horrifying.
kilometers of land. Living in the trenches was hard work too. Corpses, blood
Dang.
that could
All that
smell,
for like
exposed
little bits of
poisonous
land.
water, rats, disease, smell. It's insane that millions of soldiers put up with these conditions and command.
Oh, I've heard some horror stories about the rats in trench warfare. Yeah, that's actually mad interesting. So how did World War One start? Franz Ferdinand gets executed. And then I already forgot the plot. Yeah, well, Franz Ferdinand got executed. Then they blamed, I believe they blamed Serbia. And Serbia was like, yo, we had nothing to do with it. But maybe they did, who knows. They never confirmed it. And then Austria-Hungary asked Germany for permission, like, yo, should we go attack? And then they say yes. And then it launches into this massive war. Where Germany tries to take over France. Before taking over Russia. How does the story end? Let's check this out a bit.
Neither side really wanted a long-running war, so they both thought of ways to break the deadlock of the Western Front. They came number one, new frontiers. When the war first broke out, Australia was quick to take Germany and give it. The Allies
Okay.
also quickly jumped on Germany's colonies in Africa, and particularly in German East Africa, locals were enlisted as soldiers and carriers by both sides, leading to a tragic loss of life for the native Africans. Some new combatants entered the war as well. The Allies' new friends were Italy and Japan. Japan was
Nice.
itself an empire, so it was more than happy to take away German islands and colonies in East Asia. Italy actually had an alliance with Germany and Austria-Hungary before the war, but after some tense relations, and when the Allies promised them to give them some of Austria-Hungary's stuff, they switched sides.
Yeah.
Italy opened up a front
Dub Italy.
here, but like everyone else, they were stuck in a stalemate for most of the war. The Central Powers' new friend was a struggling empire in the Middle East. The Ottoman were divided on whether to actually join the war or not, since they had been exhausted by the recent Balkan Wars. Some of the politicians who did want to join went off on their own and fired some shells at Russia, and then came back and said, whoops, looks like we're at war now. The Ottoman entry into the war was of particular concern to the British, since the Middle East was full of oil, and Britain wanted all of that oil. First, the Ottomans tried to attack Russia in the Caucasus Mountains, but they weren't prepared for the cold, and many of them froze to death. Then they crossed miles of desert
Damn.
to take the Suez Canal from the British.
Al Ottoman.
Too. Then the Allies tried to take the Dardanelles at Gallipoli in a long and hard trench warfare campaign, but that also failed. The Ottomans blamed their initial losses on the ethnic Armenians living within Ottoman territory.
Dude, the Ottomans suck.
Genocide led to the deaths of 1.5 million people. Then the Germans sent spies into Afghanistan to try to convince the Arab tribes there to rise up in jihad against the British and attack India. But that plan failed, partly because the spies got bored, brewed their own alcohol, and got drunk, which is a bad thing to do in Afghanistan. All these new frontiers hadn't done much to change the war. Aware that the Allies had more men.
So when does a retake happen?
They had to do something to break the stalemate. Before the war, there was a big conference that set out the rules of modern warfare. No chemical weapons, no killing civilians. Basically, don't be jerks. The Germans held a meeting and decided to be jerks. Zeppelin air raids commenced over British cities. They also started attacking the Allied trenches with chlorine gas, and they used submarines to sink civilian ships.
This is where the war crime started.
Which had 159 Americans on board when it was sunk, further swaying U.S. opinion against the Germans. Not to be completely unfair to the Germans, the Allies also engaged in chemical warfare soon after, and they had been hiding anti-submarine weapons on their civilian ships, which let the Germans justify their attacks. Meanwhile, Austria-Hungary still hadn't dealt with Serbia, so the Central Powers enlisted some help. Bulgaria wished it was bigger and was still bitter about losing the Second Balkan War. The Central Powers promised to make all of Bulgaria's wildest dreams come true if they helped. So
Okay.
they signed on, and together they
Oh.
took out Serbia. The Serbian troops were
Oh,
sent to
they did Serbia dirty.
Albania, but had some ties to Austria-Hungary. So Austria-Hungary entered Albania in a friendly invasion to chase down the Serbians, many of whom escaped by sea. It's 1916,
Friendly invasion.
and a lot is happening. As if they didn't have enough enemies already, Germany added one more to the list. Portugal had been getting a bit chummy with the Allies behind the scenes, and Germany didn't like that one bit. Around the same time, the only sea battle of the war happened. Both sides had a new powerful class of battleships called dreadnoughts, but they were so expensive to build that neither side wanted to risk losing them in battle, so they kept them in port, except for one time when they had a big fight and a bunch of them got damaged, so they didn't try that again. The UK started conscripting men to the army, so they had plenty of reserves, which is just as well because the Western Front was about to get brutal. The longest and one of the bloodiest battles of the war.
So So this is where the main part of the war is happening.
French city
It's
of
Western
Antwerp.
Front.
The French defended it desperately, leading to hundreds of thousands of casualties. Under pressure, the French called on its allies to do something to draw the Germans' attention away. So the British started their own long and brutal fight, the Battle of the Somme, with 60,000 British casualties on just the first day.
Wow, that's
It was also
insane.
here that the British first used one crazy brand new piece of
Is that the
scientific
Churchill?
technology. The Russians had been getting pushed back further and further into their own territory. But in response,
Dang, the
the
British
French
invented
called
the
for help.
tanks.
They began a huge offensive and did really well until they ran out of supplies and got stuck. Seeing how well the Russians had been doing, Romania decided now would be a great time to jump in and win the war. And then
Yeah, Romania.
the Greeks were fighting amongst themselves about whether to join the war or not. The king liked the Central Powers, while the Prime Minister wanted to join the Allies. After a brief national schism, during which the country split into two, the king finally abdicated and the country reunited.
Nice.
With Allied help, they began a new offensive. In the Middle East, Russia was pushing into Ottoman territory from the north. The British had also made a landing in Mesopotamia to protect Persia's oil fields. They
Nice.
also sent a small army up the Tigris River to try to take Baghdad. The army got besieged in the town of Kirkuk along the way and eventually surrendered. A new
Dang, the
offensive
Ottoman were ready for that one.
was all out desert warfare. The offensive was aided by one famous British officer, better known as Lawrence of Arabia, who helped lead the Arab tribes in a revolt that wreaked havoc on the Ottoman supply line. By the time 1917 rolled around, everyone was exhausted. There were mutinies in the French army, the German populace was starving, and the war had drained all of Russia's supplies. There was no clear winner, and it was still anyone's war. The only
Yep.
question now was, who was going to break first? And the answer was Russia. Tired of not eating, and mad that a crazy magic homeless guy was
Rasputin.
there was an uprising in Petrograd complete with riots and strikes. The riots turned into a full-scale revolution and a new government with the Tsar. Then a few months later, the Bolsheviks overthrew the new government, and they pulled Russia out of the war. This was great news for Germany. They now only had to focus on the Western Front. But there was still one problem. The pesky United States of America was looking increasingly like it was going to join the war.
Okay.
America had been selling supplies to the Allies throughout the war and was getting super rich off the back of it, meaning it was in fantastic shape and was dangerous to the Germans. So Germany
Yep.
sent a telegram to Mexico saying, wouldn't it be crazy cool if you guys attacked America? Showed it to the Americans, and that was the final straw.
Yeah.
Began shipping out to Europe.
This is where the tide turned.
And they knew their only hope now was to force France and the UK
You see that Canada was already an ally? Beast.
It was now or never.
Canadian
So
pride.
one final attack. They converged their troops and hit hard at the Somme and pushed the Allies back. They hit a second time further north, and then again and again. With each hit, the Germans were spending more and more resources, while the Allies were getting better and better at repelling their attacks.
Nice.
This punch, the Allies held the line and even pushed back.
Yeah.
Troops now arriving in larger numbers, the Allies launched a counterattack, and that was it. The Central Powers were being pushed back on all fronts. Bulgaria collapsed first, followed by the Ottoman Empire, then Austria-Hungary, and finally on November 11, 1918, at 11 o'clock, Germany surrendered. At the peace treaty, Germany was forced to reduce its military, except
Germany calms down. Should be ashamed.
Survivable suffering and millions dead. The world learned its lesson and never had such an awful war again.
Sure. Yeah, that was actually interesting. I like that video a lot. I learned a lot about World War I just now. It was pretty much Germany that started it too. They're responsible for starting both wars. I mean, kind of Austria-Hungary, but like Germany gave them the green light, so it's on them. That was a good video, honestly. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to drop a like, hit the sub button, it helps a bunch. Especially if you want to see more content like this. How long have we been live? An hour 9? Probably watch like one more video. Real story of Oppenheimer. American Revolution. See this one? Aw, dude. I like these videos. I'm getting kind of addicted. D-Day from a German perspective. French Revolution. Three Kingdoms. What's a good channel I don't want to watch? See, I like these animations. Like, animated history is cool. Makes it interesting. Alright, let's filter by learning. History scope, the Nuremberg trial. I don't know what that is. Longest battle of World War I, Verdun. So this is okay. It's the French versus the Germans. And it accidentally killed the most people in history. Yo, I actually really like doing React content. The War of a Bucket. Yo, this guy's cooking. The Armchair Historian, he's got like a lot. Okay, we already know how World War I started. We don't know anything about ancient Rome. History of Japan will be cool. Okay, I'm gonna click on this guy's channel. This guy's channel seems cool. See if he has any content I want to see. D-Day from a German perspective. See, this one is tempting. This one looks really good. Life in German occupied France. Ooh. That was during World War II. Yo, these actually all look fire. Evolution of German army uniforms. North African campaign. When Germany gets those... Yo, this actually is interesting. This is a question that needs to be asked for sure. Yeah, this guy makes high quality content. Let's do this one. I'm interested.
I have 12.
As always, if you guys are enjoying the content so far, drop a like, hit the sub button for more like this. And yeah, let's watch it.
Emails, 30 messages, and a proposal for my time. I'm already underwater.
We're very excited.
I bet you guys didn't expect to come to stream and watch a history lesson, but here we are.
To announce that today's video is sponsored by Audible. More on that later.
Okay, let's see it. I love this. Like the graphics and stuff, they look cool. Making this video must have taken forever.
You're probably already familiar with the iconic Normandy landings, but chances are you're more familiar with the experiences of those who landed on beaches as opposed to defenders. This is fairly understandable. As military historian Robert M. Satina puts it, the D-Day landings have become one of the Allies' great historical epics, whereas for the opposite side, the romance vanishes, leaving the uninspiring spectacle of a once proud military force no longer up to the challenge. As one can expect, this leaves any military history enthusiast short on information about the Axis perspective of this battle. To be absolutely clear, our intent is not to sympathize with the Nazi regime, its supporters, or its ideology. We are simply interested in uncovering the human element of the less talked about side in this near mythological clash. First, we'll need to provide context before discussing the landings at Normandy. The confrontation on the Atlantic shoreline was long in the coming. As early as autumn of 1943, Hitler had gathered his chiefs of staff and told them that all signs point to an offensive against the Western Front no later than spring 1944. But spring passed and the Allies had yet to strike, making the atmosphere for the Germans almost unbearably tense. It didn't help that Field Marshals von Rundstedt and Rommel, the two men charged with protecting the Atlantic coast, fundamentally disagreed over the issue of tank placement. Rommel knew that because the Luftwaffe was occupied on the Eastern Front, keeping
I wonder which of these guys was right.
inland, as von Rundstedt ordered them to do, was folly. The North African campaign taught him that without air superiority, moving tanks across the countryside was a near impossible task. The German soldiers, meanwhile, did the only thing they could do to mask their apprehension. They made jokes.
One went something like, if you see a black plane, it's British. If you see a white plane, it's American. When you see nothing at all, it's the Luftwaffe. The others among them, who were Polish, Georgian, and Soviet prisoners impressed into Nazi service called the Ausgebrochen, probably weren't in the mood for making jokes, having been dragged hundreds of miles away from their home countries. They, along with the German soldiers who had been wounded in action, made up a significant portion of soldiers stationed on
Yeah, that's actually interesting.
By the time the invasion broke out, some of these troops had not been fed for several days. One soldier, Paul Goetz, who was only 17 at the time, recalls the following.
I hadn't had any food or water for 3 days, so around 6 a.m. I walked to a village and begged for milk. The French there knew me, but this time they said, "Go away, the Allies already landed with tanks."
It seems that at this juncture,
Dang.
the French no longer felt the need to be as friendly to their occupiers. To make matters worse for the German side, they lacked not only
Deserved, honestly.
supplies but directive in the immediate lead-up to D-Day. Having been convinced that the Allies wouldn't dare cross the Channel in June because of poor weather conditions, Rommel had gone home to celebrate his wife's birthday and to subsequently meet with Hitler. Von Rundstedt opted not to disturb Rommel because of his mistaken belief that the paratrooper landings, which took place on June 5th, a day before the naval invasion, were a ploy to distract the Germans from the real Allied target, Calais. By the time Rommel arrived on the evening of June 6th, it was too late. All 5 of the landing sites the Allies selected were secured. Operation Fortitude, the Allied deception strategy, had done its work. Now that we understand the
Dang.
lead-up to this momentous
The Allies are
event,
smart for
let's
that.
take a look at the Normandy landings through the German soldiers' perspective.
No sub count? It wasn't working. Like, it was doing something goofy. I'll have to fix it at some point.
Landing sites that the Allies chose for their invasion. In the months preceding the landing, the soldiers stationed there had been busy at work, erecting gun emplacements and setting up stakes, tripods, barbed wire, and landmines.
I'm watching what it was like for the
Floodgates of the Douve
for the Axis during the D-Day landing.
beach as another deterrent. Such obstacles would not have been present in Normandy if Erwin Rommel hadn't learned from Axis mistakes at the Allied landings at Salerno, Italy in 1943. How many times must the German soldier have laid awake at night, questioning themselves, would it all be enough? It was on a night like this, around midnight, that over 2,000 Allied bombers began wreaking havoc on the coast. The
Dang.
effectiveness of the bombing raid on the night of June 5th is disputable, but unlike bombing raids of the past, there was further escalation. Paratroopers also started landing in the vicinity. Skirmishes between the paratroopers and the defenders continued until the sun came up, but by that point, it became clear that the paratroopers had not come alone. A wall of ships was slowly coming into view on the horizon, and a naval bombardment commenced. Paul Goetz, the same soldier we referred to earlier, said this of the scene.
As soon as we walked over the dunes and saw thousands of ships and all those landing boats and barrage balloons, I knew the war was lost.
Dang. They knew they were done the second they pulled up.
Around him, buildings crumbled, and
Allies got aura.
animals ran freely. But whether they clung to hope or not, the defenders were still prepared to put up a fight despite the chaos unleashed around them. With minimal air support, they knew it was up to them to try to stop the Allied advance. At least a few soldiers must have been glad to finally face action, liberated of that feeling of not knowing when the inevitable would come. Joseph B., a staff sergeant, wrote this.
Finally, the hour has come. Although it had to happen and was foreseeable, it impressed me a lot. Of course, it is not a trifle. For sure, these hours the greatest battle is taking place that the world has ever seen. Hopefully, fortune is with us now.
Many of the soldiers away from their positions tried to regroup amid the maelstrom. Those that did make it converged in fortified bunkers, equipped with mounted machine guns and
Dude, being an attacker in this situation would be terrifying. Like heavy machine guns, just like shooting down boats.
When U.S. soldiers inevitably closed in on the bunkers, incendiary weapons
Like the people that
flares and white phosphorus
fought in D-Day
with
are super brave, yo.
Arms experts at globalsecurity.org write, these These weapons are particularly nasty because white phosphorus continues to burn until it disappears. If service members are hit by pieces
Could
of white
burn right
phosphorus,
down to a
it could burn
bone?
right down to the
Yo.
Just on Rimini, 5 American Medal of Honors were given in part to the usage of white phosphorus grenades. By the end of the morning on June 6th, most of the resistance points in all of the beaches had fallen to the Allies, allowing their armored divisions
Good
to
shit.
support the infantry's inland advance.
The Allies are
Much
cooking.
like at Utah Beach, German forces at Sword Beach had to contend with paratroopers who had dropped behind their lines and captured critical points. Helmut Rumor, a German soldier,
Dude, they went about this really smart.
for 36
The
hours
paratroopers
early.
were like the distraction they needed.
Decided to hand ourselves over to the British.
At Gold Beach, the defenders were severely weakened by an aerial bombardment and therefore were defeated within an hour. At Juno Beach,
Dang.
the Canadian troops managed to not
Hey,
only secure
Canada.
the objective, but they also marched further inland than any other landing party.
Than any other. Yo, this is who Canada is, bro.
At Omaha, German resistance was the most effective because of how close the bunkers were placed to the shore. But with so many troops landing, the German defenders at Omaha were also overrun.
Canada's got spirit, man. That was sick.
If you'd like to learn more about the
So it was really just like the occupiers were like, damn, we got no food, no water. We're just anticipating an attack.
Rock Hitler's ruin with some of my favorite
And then
books,
when they saw them
we
come,
have an
it was
exciting
over.
announcement for you.
Nobody could predict what was going to happen either. Yo, Allies were cooking. That was actually really cool. See, I can tell his animation went up like more than just a notch. Like this one, this looks crazy. Yeah, I kind of want to keep watching this stuff. How the American Civil War made Canada. Ooh. This looks interesting. Battle of Berlin. Biggest encirclement in history. Battle of Kiev. Dude. Am I actually becoming a history nut like my dad? Why am I, like, I'm enjoying these videos a bit too much right now. I'm not done yet, though. Do I want to watch the improved animation, the remastered version? Do I want to see what Afghanistan happened? Why did they attack Afghanistan? Dude, I actually know nothing about the Afghanistan conflict. Besides, it was triggered by 9/11. Vietnam War from the North Vietnamese perspective. Dude, I'm actually like mad interested in this stuff. Okay, this one I really want to see because I'm actually curious myself. Like this one interests me.
Ads. This is what I do for you. It's
On a cold day in November, the
Alright, I'm actually gonna watch this.
citizens of Munich are going about their daily business. But today is no ordinary day, as thousands of armed radicals, known as the Brown Shirts, have taken to the streets. Even though the Great War is over, the German people live in a tense and uneasy atmosphere. Inflation has spiraled out of control, and it is not uncommon to see price tags with numbers in the trillions.
Wait, I'm gonna give you guys a video to watch while I make food, okay? What's a good video you guys can watch while I'm doing stuff? Honestly, this video.
Hey, Joy.
Actually, I want to watch this video. What's a good filler video? I gotta think. Ow, I got a headache. Does Trump actually know what he's doing? There, that's a good filler video.
This is what I do.
The answer is no, so I don't need to watch this video.
First, they were on.
We were tariff and tax.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna make some food. Enjoy Trump.
Then they were off.
President Trump's tariffs against Canada will now be put on hold.
Then, while the first set of tariffs were paused, Trump threatens a whole new second set of tariffs, and then threatens a third set of tariffs, reciprocal tariffs stacked on top. But eventually, he loops back to the first original tariffs, promising they're definitely coming.
On the tariffs, is there any room left for Canada and Mexico to make a deal before midnight? And should we expect those Chinese tariffs, the extra 10%, to take
no room left for Mexico or for Canada? No, the tariffs, they're all set. They go into effect tomorrow.
And then those tariffs became real until they weren't anymore because they were partially delayed.
We spoke with the big three auto dealers. We are going to give a 1-month exemption on any autos coming through USMCA.
And then a big chunk of what was left of the tariffs was paused again. Here's how Trump justified it.
And I spoke to the President of Mexico, wonderful woman, today, and we helped them out with the problem they were having to do with the tariffs.
I helped them out with a problem they were having, as in the problem he inflicted and then paused, and then re-inflicted and then paused. Are these the actions of a man who knows what he's doing? Maybe not, but maybe. There are two main schools of thought when it comes to how Donald Trump is managing the world's largest economy. Either the pandemonium is planned.
Yeah, I think chaos is a big part of Trump's strategy.
There's a term that applies to what the Trump administration is doing: weaponized uncertainty.
Or
another possibility is Trump just likes the attention, just likes the drama.
I don't think there's a genuine economic strategy behind it.
Let's start with that. The argument that Trump has no coherent plan is supported by the fact that he sometimes has no consistent point of view. Take tariffs, for example.
Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
Legally, Trump has justified tariffs by branding the influx of fentanyl from Canada and Mexico a national emergency. But is that really the motivation? Or is it about boosting American manufacturing?
We don't need trees from Canada. We don't need cars from Canada. We don't need energy from Canada. We don't need anything from Canada.
Sometimes it seems to be about the principle.
Subsidizing Canada to the tune of over $100 billion a year.
By the tune of about $200 billion a year.
And other times it seems to be more about power.
I'd like to see Canada become our 51st state.
He feels strongly that it would be very beneficial for the Canadian people to be the 51st state of the United States. They wouldn't be paying for these tariffs.
And what about the occasional lack of a unified message? Trump's own team sometimes seems left in the dark. Like whatever Trump was planning, if he was planning any of it, was never actually discussed out in the open. Take what Trump's Commerce Secretary said earlier this week on Fox News about tariffs against Canada and Mexico.
So I think he's going to work something out with them. It's not going to be a pause, none of that pause stuff, but I think he's going to figure out, you do more, and I'll meet you in the middle some way, and we're going to probably be announcing that tomorrow.
Except this was wrong. 2 days later, Trump did, in fact, issue a significant tariff pause.
We saw this a bit in the first term, but not nearly to this extent. But if you were to put a timeline of promises backtracking, it's just a zigzag pattern.
And this zigzagging isn't necessarily only a communication thing. Sometimes Trump's policies just aren't properly thought out.
President Trump has announced new tariffs on China that removed the de minimis exemption.
On February 1st, Trump issued an executive order that taxed Chinese imports under $800. For years, those imports had been duty-free. But then, 1 week later, Trump completely reversed course because there was no plan for how the U.S. Postal Service was supposed to suddenly process brand new taxes on the mountain of stuff Americans order every day from sites like Temu and Shein. Packages started getting backlogged, so now this order is on hold until they figure it out.
It's the whims of somebody who seems to change his mind as fast as the rest of us change our underwear.
There's the constant drama, impulse control. If you want to make the case that there's a master plan, what is that master plan?
And there are countless examples of this apparent lack of a master plan, because many of the consequences that seem to invariably force Trump to take back what he says.
Yo, is the video interesting, guys? Somebody watching this? I'm sorry, I'm cutting it off here. If you guys were enjoying this video, I apologize. I want to see the bowling one. Not leaving the bowling, yeah, that one. Not leaving bowling alley until perfect game. This one. Like, this actually seems interesting. I don't know who this guy is, though.
The perfect game. 12 strikes in a row without missing a beat. It's something that is argued to be the hardest achievement in sport, and it's the pinnacle.
The perfect game.
Well, I guess your immediate answer would be absolutely no. And you might be right. I'm not great at bowling. I play twice a year at friends' birthdays, and so surely I
This guy sucks.
to get a perfect game. No. But what if I live in bowling? Like properly live in one, and I'm not allowed to leave until I get 12 strikes in a row.
Yo, I'm actually excited for this video. I hope it's not fake, though.
How many nights will it take until I either bowl a perfect game?
Guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, drop a like, hit the sub button if you enjoy the content. Helps a bunch. Alright, let's see it.
I'm here. Stroud Bowl. Day 1, hour 0. Here we go. This is perfect.
As I arrived, I took stock of my surroundings.
Bowling alley, bar.
And there was one thing.
Dude, that bowling alley is nice.
This must be all the people who have got the magic 300. How many have there been?
These were the giants of bowling who had come.
The 300 club.
Was showing.
I would be the 60. Right.
There. Shay the man be looking after me.
I've got you on lane 1, and I just need your shoe size.
9.
He decked me out in his finest dress.
Chris and his puppies.
This guy's got so much money, he was able to live in a bowling alley. That looks so nice.
The lane where I'd be living until I score the perfect game.
So,
This would be so much fun to do.
Your lady's on for you.
thanks very much. Wish you best luck.
It would also be very frustrating.
Let's get bowling.
The first thing to do was a control.
I like this.
It was 12 strikes in 12 bowls. So I aim to see what level is that. Like every good bowler, I have a shirt.
I can imagine he's not going to get a single strike the first game. Maybe one.
Carefully selected my dance partner.
Shouldn't have done that to public ball.
Challenge begins.
First ball. Let's bowl. Not a bad start.
Honestly, a decent first hit.
Not only did my balls avoid
No spare.
but I was actually off to a decent start.
3-3.
21.
His best one yet.
And with every swing of the arm, I'm gaining valuable data, trying to improve with each throw. And not long after,
That is good.
Hey, he got a strike.
Strike.
despite the odd blunder,
Oh, come on.
I was starting to get the hang of it.
Good start.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he got 2 strikes in the first game, like,
And I'm having a
he's already pretty good.
Great.
with 2 strikes and 2 spares.
Bingo.
Not a terrible start.
I've got a long way to go.
So let's lock in.
No.
Hmm.
I'm living here until I get a perfect game. Oh, that's crazy. Need to get 12 strikes in a row.
Hello.
Oh, please forgive my massive earring. A bit of fun. I've definitely improved. I'm so good at bowling. Here we go.
Okay. Chill out.
To spur me on after my
2
first
strikes in a row is pretty good.
bowling, I'd invited friends of the channel Kieran Carlin and Zach Jalab to join for a game.
Oh, that's good. Norton.
What a strike.
Oh, that was good.
Imagine one of the guys visiting gets a perfect game before him.
Wasn't a strike. What? You wouldn't do it.
You know what? This bowling malarkey ain't so bad. They'd even bought me a thoughtful gift to help me on my
Bowling for dummies?
Throwing a strike.
Okay.
hooking too far to one side, you need to adjust how you throw. So basically just be better, I think is the
After they left, it was time to get serious.
Just be better.
The next game gave me hope that this was possible.
1.
Wait, he's doing it.
2. Good start.
3? You got a turkey.
Okay. Now we're cooking on gas. Here we go.
Oh, 4.
Okay.
Yo.
Most I've ever got. No stress.
Nah, this is where he chokes.
Nice and steady. Nice and smooth.
I like that they're showing the TV for proof. Damn.
I've never had this many, but my heart is starting to pound. This is for 6.
There's no way he gets this. He's been bowling for like 1 day. 1 day straight, but...
A low moment, for sure.
Yo, this would be such a frustrating challenge. That's a great score, though. You're beating all your friends if you got a score like that.
A few more strikes, but I've given my all.
That's my best score. 213. Got 7 strikes in total. It's by far and away the most amount of strikes I've got in one go. I need some food, but it's progress.
4 hours in.
From this, it's progress.
Wait, that's really good.
I'm also bloody tired.
There was no rest for the wicked, however, as I had a job to do. So I carried on bowling into the night. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't beat my 5 strikes in a row.
Go on, go on, go on.
He has to just, like... Just keep going, you know?
Before I knew it, I'd been bowling for over 7
After you get some good rest, it's gonna set in. It's gonna be way better next to...
And after the final staff member went home for the evening, I had free reign of Stroud Bowl.
I have the place to myself.
And after a long, hard
That would
day
be
of bowling, I
fun.
thought I deserved some me time. Time for some fun. And it's saying something that even the rigged arcade games felt easier to beat than the main challenge I was here for.
Probably shouldn't be scared of it coming down.
And after a brief but welcome distraction,
275?
Oh, past midnight. Should probably get ready for bed.
and I was taking the no leaving the bowling alley part of this challenge very seriously. But that doesn't mean I couldn't enjoy a few home comforts.
Nice and comfy.
Okay, he's got the shoes.
And after lights out, the whole
Real.
place took on a completely different feel.
This is so creepy. Absolutely hate this.
But tomorrow was another day, and if day 1 was anything to go by, it would be another long one. So into my sleeping bag I went to try and get some sleep.
Did you get any sleep?
You'll never do it, Max. You'll never knock us down. No balls are troubling us today. I'm a pin. But if I do ever leave here, I'm going to need a holiday. And for that, I'm going to need the perfect travel tool, sailing.
The sponsor of today's video.
It's the easiest way to get
Alright, we're skipping the sponsor. I don't care about the sponsor. Goodbye, Saley.
I wasn't sure whether
I
it
don't
was
blame
the
him for
cold
not
hard floor
sleeping.
Or the enormity of the wager I'd locked myself into.
Sleeping in a bowling alley would be crazy.
So I decided to get back onto the grind.
Oh, the nighttime grind. Yes. Kobe if he was bowling. He looks like a corpse.
I felt awful. Last night had shown some glimpses of promise. 5 strikes, not bad. But I was staring down the barrel of another day on the boards.
Day 2. Yesterday I got 5 strikes in a row. Feel confident. I'm pretty sore. But this morning I've got a lesson.
Yes, judging from yesterday's performance, I was still a long way off the perfect game. So I needed some guidance.
Morning, boys.
And that guidance would come in the form of manager Shea and pro bowler Mark Patrick.
Oh,
He's a
nice.
member of
He's getting
the
some coaching.
bowling team and the proud owner of 10 perfect games.
10 perfect games is awesome.
I'm quite sore this morning. Was it comfortable? That is where I said that this spent the night. That is a wooden floor, Mark. Is that the first time anyone's ever slept?
Yeah, first time, yeah.
I guess I'm honoured with that fact. I think I need a lesson.
Before my training could begin, I think they just really wanted to show off.
Yep, the flex.
That went well.
He was pretty clear why Mark did this for a living.
That was remarkable. Do it again.
Remarkable. Bro, this guy's cracked.
Do you want to show me your bowling muscle? That is the bowling muscle there. It's the only muscle we've got that's rock hard.
That was your best one.
I'll teach you one day.
So you guys know how to bowl?
Mark and Shay had a particular technique that they wanted to teach me. When we see bowling on the telly, they are always able to spin the ball into the pins. And they believe that this will give you the best chance of the perfect game.
Just come round it with your wrist and your fingers rather than your eye.
There was one glaring issue. I couldn't lift that.
Dude, I want to go bowling. This makes me want to go bowl.
No, not like that. Their balls were heavy. That makes it worse.
Yo, this guy needs to pause.
So you... Oh no, I can't do any of that.
After finding some smaller balls, I gave their technique a go.
No.
Something to work with.
It seemed like this may be my ticket out of here.
Dude, learning how to curve a ball would be such a flex.
Oh yeah. I can do the spinny thing.
Until I spoke to Mark.
So when did you start bowling?
I was 8.
When did you get your first 300?
18. So it took me 10 years.
Do you think I'll be able to get 300? Really?
No, absolutely no way. That would be mega impressive day 2.
I hit the ball with his arm with my new skill set.
Definitely getting better.
Does this guy actually hit the perfect game? Or does he give up?
My consistency was still
I'm not gonna skip. It's the charm of a video to go all the way.
Oh, come on. Too little spin, too much spin. Bloody hell.
And finally, my 2 days of constant
He spun the wrong way.
to take its toll.
Not a bad game. Best of 3 strikes in a row there. We've got 6 strikes in the game. Been doing this for 3 hours or so. I'm just absolutely knackered. The fatigue from yesterday is already set in. I think I'm just going to have a bit of a break.
This was getting less and less fun. I was sore, I was tired, and I just wanted it to end. And with Mark's prediction ringing in my ears...
Do you think I'll be able to get 300?
No.
Really?
No, absolutely no way.
My morale was at rock bottom.
My forearm.
And to add insult to injury, it seemed like I was getting worse. And I could barely stand, let alone bowl.
This guy's cooked.
I haven't been able to beat 5 strikes in a row, and that was nearly 24 hours of it now. Just don't have the power and strength to keep going.
Faced with the grim realization that a perfect game may well be out of reach, I needed some time to think.
There's people right outside my tent. Make a space. My fingers are basically permanently bent into that position. I can't really straighten them more than that. And I've been thinking a lot about that.
Yo, if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, drop a like if you could.
Use the rep.
Trying to hit 10 likes this stream.
2 lines in a strike. So my plan is, when everybody leaves bowling alley tonight, I'm going to see if there's any way I can use the ramps. At the moment, it's the only option I've got because I just can't.
As the final patrons of the day finished their games and headed home to their warm beds, for me,
Okay.
it was time for a change of tact. With 30 hours down and barely any closer to achieving my goal, I finally admitted that I might need some help.
No way he does this for a perfect game. That'd be so lame.
Okay, not bad. That was slightly left.
Yo, he can't even get a perfect game with that.
Discovered
too far right.
Yeah, it's not gonna
The
happen.
ramp wasn't exactly the cheat code I was hoping for.
How is that gone in the gutter? That makes no sense.
And even bowling with a mechanical aid required a certain level of...
Dude, I feel like he's not doing it. Maybe that's just me. I
So
don't
if
think he's
push
gonna
this on
make
the
it.
left-hand side of the ball, it will go in the left gutter, just like that. If I push this on the right, it will spin into the right gutter.
Okay.
There we go. So if I just drop the ball and hold on to the ramp, it will then go absolutely gun barrel straight. Yes, good, 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 good. Go on.
The method.
I was onto something.
Exactly the same ball, exactly the same ramp. Go on. Yes!
2 strikes in a row. But how far could my new strategy take me?
Okay. Centre pin.
Oh.
Yes!
My accuracy was way up.
Yes!
I mean, it's not really a perfect game because
currently
it's handicapped, but
1 in the morning. This is my way out. The ramp you could class as cheating. But the length of time I've been here, I think it's okay for me to say this is the method that is going to work.
After tediously resetting the ramp to the precise angle and positioning for lane 1, I could near enough guarantee a clean strike.
Voila.
But I soon ran into a problem. Microscopic movements of the ramp caused by each roll would cause each subsequent attempt to become less and less accurate. And by the final rolls of the game, my lines were way out of whack. So all I had to do was duplicate the conditions of a perfect first roll.
If I pushed that down that ramp, it would get me a strike. I just need to do this for 12 lengths.
For every single lane. So I got to work.
Alright, I think I'm done watching this video. We know he's not getting the perfect game, because he's doing it like a goofy way.
Best to all of the lanes.
I mean, it's so cool though. He tried. Is there anything else I want to see? World's craziest prison escape sounds kind of fun. I've been streaming for a while though. I might hop off in a little bit. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure to drop a like, hit the sub button for more content like this. I think I will watch like one more video before I go. What's a good like final video? Here, let me just see when I have to go to work, because it's kind of important. Work, if I want to arrive by 11, what time do I have to leave? Okay, I got time. Yo, do you guys want to watch one more video? If I get a single one in the chat, I'm down. One in the chat, and we're watching another video. I traveled to all 7 continents with no money. Sounds kind of fun. I wrote movie spoilers on bald man's heads. Apes freaked out when I spoke their language. Alright, I gotta watch this video just because it's so goofy.
Somewhere out here. I only have one rule. Stay out of the basement. What do you got in the
Pretended to be Chinese on a blindfolded game show.
I spent weeks secretly studying ape communication in order to convince these apes that I was one of them.
What is this, bro? Why is this actually like entertaining?
Teach them to use human language. It is very rare for human beings to try to communicate with bonobos on their terms using bonobo vocalizations and gestures. And so when I attempted to do exactly this as an innocent visitor to this bonobo research center, the bonobos were genuinely shocked and we bonded pretty hard. I'm running this
hey, the homies.
For Ape Initiative, a federally recognized
the monkeys are so cute.
The world's only bonobo research center. Bonobos are an endangered species, and Ape
Bonobos.
99 Heritage can help you do that. I had interest.
Yeah.
And use 30.
Alright, let's get into it.
I feel like I'm in Area 51 over here.
Little Jurassic Park for you?
Yeah, this is actual Jurassic Park, and you've got to have bonobos in there.
We do. We are home to 7 bonobos.
Bonobos.
Des Moines, Iowa.
The bonobos that live at Ape Initiative were all born in captivity. They don't have the skills to do well out in the wild.
So they're like rescue. Is it right they're the closest living relatives to human beings?
Yeah, so bonobos and chimpanzees. Yeah, so they're equally closely related to us. They're our closest living relatives. And then bonobos and chimpanzees are actually more closely related to humans than they are to gorillas, orangutans, or any of the other primates.
Really?
So we're their closest
relatives
relatives.
too.
Yes. So the original researchers wanted to know if the bonobos could learn human language. And so they were teaching them not only spoken English, but these arbitrary symbols. And so Kanzi knows over 300 of those individual lexicons.
Yo, the monkeys are so cool, bro.
It doesn't have a symbol for every word or every food. And so sometimes he's posed with a new challenge, like being given a food item that he doesn't have a lexigram symbol for and seeing what he calls it. And so one really good example is he called Brussels sprouts trash lettuce.
Trash lettuce.
Trash lettuce.
Like in the sense that that's an insult to me that you would even give me Brussels sprouts because it's trash.
Right, like the idea that you would even use trash, which refers to garbage, and like is not food, right?
Right. It indicates some kind of like abstraction.
Information sharing, theory of mind, a lot of the things that we used to think were unique.
That's actually
to
cool.
humans, we actually think.
Alright. This is the part I want to see.
See if I can fool them into thinking we're a bonobo.
In a couple of different groups at a time, the bonobos enter the main room where I wait behind this door. They can't see me yet, but they can hear me through a two-way speaker setup. Our first group is just two bonobos, Kanzi and Tika.
Kanzi. Yo, imagine being the workers at this facility and you give this guy the green light to make monkey noises. Like, you gotta be laughing at him, like, in a closed room or something. Still funny though.
First, I did some ground slapping and nods to establish rapport.
Oh, that's how you establish rapport, huh?
This is my stab at bonobo playface.
Yeah. Bro, the worker there is just watching them do all this.
They really enjoy affiliative tapping, so I tried some of that next. Along with these peeping noises while eating to establish my bonobo-ness. They
Real.
really like looking in your mouth while you chew.
Hey, Kanzi's pulling up. Yeah. You can do your big play face. Dude, how is she not like holding in her laughter watching this? I guess she plays with monkeys too, so it's normal for her. Yo, this guy's like, what is he doing? He got a first seat row and everything. I can't even. Front row seat. There we go.
Is he clapping?
Yeah, that's Chase.
Okay.
So he's gonna run like that.
Yeah.
Double hand clap is Chase.
It's actually quite tiring keeping up with these guys physically. Bonobos love to show feet, and they were consistently shocked that I knew how to do this.
Yeah. Look at him.
Wow.
I'm gonna not go back, but I'm gonna pretend I'm just not here. So you just hang out.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a bonding moment for real. Look at that monkey, man. That monkey's loving life.
Somebody's dressed right here.
What's he saying?
He probably wants you to go for now to the keyboard.
Okay.
He might just be telling us on his own. I think we're good. Thank you.
Oh,
He's
he's.
saying celery. We need celery.
Oh, okay. Celery.
You want Ari to bring you celery? Water? We want some water.
Yo, these monkeys
So they
are
play water
sick.
chase where he'll get mixed with the hose, and he loves that. So I think he's asking to get some mist with the hose.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually like this video. It's goofy as hell, but it's good.
Let's see if I can use what I learned with the first group to behave even more like a bonobo with the second group. Maisha, Clara, Molly, and Leakin.
Hey, we got some new monkeys. Let's go. New DLC just dropped.
I think here Maisha actually tries to respond under the door.
Look at Maisha.
They can't wait to see what's behind the door, and at one point actually try opening it.
They're like, yo, let me see. Are all the monkeys pulling up? They're like, who the hell is this guy? Yeah. Dude, this guy's actually turning into a monkey.
Lips bared back in a grin and chest out indicates submissiveness. I try out my newly learned double clap for chase on this group to see if it works.
Oh, I did it. I did it. That's him out, yeah. Yeah. Like,
Dude, this is so cool.
Even from afar.
Wow, it's like sign language.
Like waving to your friend across the cafe. Nope, she said that one.
Yeah, literally, who invited this guy?
Perfect. Yep, just showing you're not intimidating. Some laughter. You're almost fluent, Ari. Close.
He's fluent in monkey. Dude, they love the feet. The feet always like catch him off guard. Huh.
So tickle everything you got. So do this hand over there.
I feel like I've gone full Bonobo.
He had been hopping some paper beforehand.
Or where the males will like Gigi rub each other and they're like, oh, like those are a girl and a boy and yours not, those are two boys.
You said
Gigi rub.
will rub each other.
They will rub with each other. It's less common than the females or the male females, but the males also will Gigi rub.
And it seems like Gigi rubbing is like very essential for their social interactions.
Yes, extremely. They're the only species of great ape that does that, and so it's thought that
Interesting.
that evolved as a way to ease tension and form close bonds, like instead of fighting you.
What do you think about that?
I think they were really surprised. I think you fooled them. How did it feel?
I feel like I learned from them a little bit, their style of like communicating. And then the second with the girls, when they came in, I felt like I was ready to go. I felt
That
like
was cool.
I am bonobo. I've gone full bonobo.
So I think a lot of times people want to interact with them like you interact with another human. And so it was really refreshing to have you come in and be like, I'm going to learn their language and see if they can pick up, which I think they really did.
They're in danger.
Yes, so Bonobo.
Yeah, that was actually a cool ass video. I like that. See, I thought this guy was like Japanese or something because of his name. That was a cool video. I pretended to be Chinese on a blindfolded game show. Okay, I kind of want to watch like one more video. I surprise train. Is this guy like multilingual or something?
That client review was brutal.
We're gonna be what's it called? A polyglot or some shit? Polyglot?
Chinese tailor？ 对呀，你真的能看懂吗？对呀。全球1500万人死于新冠。哎呦我靠！
Yeah, that's actually cool.
好一点的新闻。
Yeah, how many languages does this guy know? What? Yo, how do you know this many languages?
你刚才听到我讲中文了吗？
对啊，刚才讲中文。
还行吧，还行吧。
你不是小马吧？
对。
Oh, this guy knows him.
可以。
不好意思。
1、2、3。你也会讲中文？哎。Hi. Could I get? Is this like a buffet? Oh, okay. Is this like a buffet? Like what do I order? Okay. Yeah. How do you like it? I don't know. Like, so you adiane we figana, Okay.
This lady did not expect that.
So how do you like it?
I don't know. Well, we'll pay GM.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the half price and you got it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Maintenant, un seal? Gonna answer it first time.
I think this guy just has like a basic understanding of some languages. But some of them are like more impressive. 12 times streamers save people's lives? I feel like that's clickbaity. Destroying scammer computers live on CCTV. Yo, this is actually probably funny. I got an alarm set? Oof. Well, I've been live for like over 2 hours now, just watching like random stuff. You know what? I'm gonna end the stream on some Rocket League because this is a Rocket League stream after all. So I'll play like a few games of Rocket League before I hop off. It'll be great. Yo, I actually really like streaming when I'm just like watching stuff. I know it's like probably not what people come to watch, but it's a good break for sure. I enjoy it. Kinda wanna take a nap before I go to work. So I still got time, so we'll see. Okay. Guess I'll just play until I lose. Actually, I don't know. I'll just play a few games. Just a few. That's right, we're back on Rocket League, boys. Get ready. let's just practice some mechanics, I guess. Yo, before I stream from now on, I'm gonna like find a bunch of topics I want to watch. I'll like start with Rocket League, then do like some React content. That'll be great. Like, I think the perfect split is like 70% Rocket League, 30% reaction content. And plus, I don't even know if like I want to do that all the time, but it's cool to do it sometimes for sure. All right, nice little goal. Nice little goal, you know what I'm saying? Great kickoff. Oh no, oh no. I gave him that save. Too easy of a shot. This guy's patient. That's fine. I'll take his corner real quick. Oh no. Alright, I gave him a freebie. Happens. Not the finest play. Okay. This is fine. Oh no. Am I even using my head right now? That might be like the most garbage play I've ever made. Okay. Now we're talking. Ah, so beautiful. The Rocket League experience. So much fun for everybody. Such a joy. Oh, I love Rocket League. I love Rocket League so much. You guys don't even know. Alright, not the most ideal 50 there. And I just got this, I guess. Would have been nice if I was in. Okay. Yeah, I'm not playing great right now. I'm making some questionable moves. But it's okay. I'm only down 2. There you go. Only down 1. Only 1 goal, boys. When I get home from work, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do a big old chest workout. Alright, nice bump. The bump play works. Oh, this is awkward. Worth it. I got the turn here. I might just fake it. Alright, let's play this slow. Just put up a shot, I guess. Oh, this is awkward. Honestly, just putting up shots is like great. Oh. This isn't so great. Nice, he missed. Okay. Go back to middle here. Regroup. Good try, buddy. Deserved. Deserved. Nice. Alright, I'm playing pretty good now. Playing disciplined. Okay. I bump here, it's over. Oh no! Most unlucky 50 ever. Probably didn't need to challenge that. Okay, I need to go for different shots. This is good. I get a favorable bounce. With it. Alright, come on. Air dribble. Oh, I bounced the hell out of him too. Oh. I thought I had more boost. What? Okay, this is fine. Dude, what is that shot? I'm so lucky he missed that. I am playing awful. I need to go quick again. Dude, okay. Okay. Wait, I'm actually so lucky. Alright, it's fine. That's all I needed. Make it an OT. Alright, please put this away. Please put this away. It's fine. They're ready for the counter. He's not ready for it. He's not ready for it. Ah! Wait, no. Yes! Yes! Let's go! I just went through a roller coaster. A roller coaster of emotions right there. Damn, I had 17 shots that game. That guy was locked in on defense. I'll give him that. Alright guys, I'm gonna end stream here. I've been streaming for a minute. I know it was mostly just like reacting to stuff. I'm kind of having fun with it though. But yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming here. Peace out for now. Catch you guys in the next stream.